Hey everyone, today we are going to be going over a quick earnings discussion. It's only going to be a 5-minute video, a little trade introduction. It is going to be on ticker symbol FHN, that is First Horizon National Bank. Apologies for some of the technical difficulties here. Implied move versus average implied and implied versus average are sputtering a little bit. This is just due to the actual market for these assets. There is really nothing there. It's just more or less a technical hiccup between just broader NASDAQ information, etc. Nevertheless, the implied move is approximately 6.6% versus an average move of 2.59. Huge discrepancy. Also, a huge discrepancy between the implied versus the average implied. The real implied move, like I said, is around 6. So we've only really seen this higher during COVID, right? Now, looking at historical P&L figures and looking at how this is done throughout time, real quick, we can see that throughout P&L is not great. We don't like this being positive, we like it being negative. However, if we look at it, we can actually see the majority of the losses really just came from like one particular quarter. Besides that, it's been a consistent 10-15% winner. Pretty good numbers given the circumstances with the upside of even higher returns, considering what is going on, right? What is FHN? FHN is First Horizon Corporation, which is a regional bank, right? Obviously, if you look at the retail for what it's worth over, 1,000 watches, not a whole lot. Sentiment, obviously, though, bearish, right? If we look at street estimates for earnings, bearish, right? We're seeing, lower earnings come in, EPS coming in compared to previous quarters, right? All this due to, just doom and gloom, just regional banks, etc. However, their overall liquidity position has improved in the past couple of days. We've seen deposits start to kick back up in regional banks, which could signal, hey, at least given right now, there's probably going to be nothing with regards to deposits that FHN is going to say that has not already been investigated or released or discussed. And what I mean by this is that you know, think about all the people that have been watching names like FHN, like Charles Schwab last week, right? We've seen these over and over and over and over again. And that is the general consensus here. There's really going to be nothing with their earnings that is going to display anything in the balance sheet, the treasury holdings that is going to catch people off guard. That's just the general thesis. Obviously, this is where I strongly recommend additional research to be conducted. Now, other risk factors here, right? What are the risk factors around along with earnings? Well, there's the after hours, broader market volatility release of economic releases. Not a whole lot coming out tomorrow morning for earnings. We have, just standard mortgage rates, mortgage market index. Good information, but it's not like CPI or PPI. It's not gonna, it would have to be a drastic surprise for these to move markets. So the last thing is just the risk factors specifically to FNH. We went over the first one, or FHN. We went over the first one, right? The first one was pretty standard. The first one was just probably the reason why we're going to get paid here, right? The overarching reason of why we're probably going to get paid is because of the bonds, right? And the overall risk of the banks. But the second reason is more niche to FHN, which is TD Bank may have to reprice their acquisition because FHN is supposed to get acquired for $25 a share. Obviously, that might be changing now given circumstances, right? And FHN currently is trading well below this mark of around the range of, let's go to FHN. Sorry, that is Apple. Let's go to FHN. Currently trading at the range of around $18 a share, so huge discount. So the market kind of already is baking in this discount most likely. So that's reason number one. Reason number two, and with regards to earnings, well, I would say the likelihood that the acquired company is going to give any shocking information about the buyer and the buyer's decision. I think this really would come more from TD. And TD doesn't report earnings till late May, so not a real risk there. So, with all this being said, structuring out the trade, we have a forecast levels of volatility here at the at the money strike prices of $18. There's no weeklies on this, so tread carefully. But these options do expire during the week. Lower lick, so again, on top of the higher due diligence needed here for a name like this. Also, I strongly recommend having experience on trading names like this, lower volume, lower liquidity stocks, and that is all I have for this one, guys. Thank you very so much for watching. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below or send us a chat, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.